All right. So before we build the Megabase, there's a slight problem we have to address. Okay. So the farm's a little too efficient. We should have more than this. Maybe a little bit more. As I was saying, we should have some more than this, except for it's so efficient that this isn't enough to filter everything, and so it's only catching rotten flesh because it can't grab the gold fast enough, and it can't craft gold blocks fast enough, so it just destroys the machine. I think this started catching like 2 at a time and building like a bunch of golden pressure plates. So before we build the mega base, or start, you know, working on it, we have to fix this. And so I was thinking about it. I think we're gonna have to have multiple parts for loading items. Dude, I know suffering from success is real. Except for I'm not successful yet because I'm only getting rotten flesh. And so I think I need to have another pickup station over there and direct half the hoppers to that. Yeah, and then if that's not fast enough, I can just add more on the corners as well. But I think that should be enough, because if I have to do more than that, then I also have to come up with a new crafting design for the, like, see, it's crafting pressure plates. Yeah, that means I have to come up with a new design. Here, while we're at it, I'll just throw some of this in here, so it's not crafting pressure plates. Okay, man, look, I'll pay my debts later. I'll pay my debts later. Listen, yesterday, stream ended a little bit later than I thought it would. I think I ended at, like, 11:30. And then I had some responsibilities I had to attend to. Listen, man, give me 2 more days. Give me 2 more days. I know I have debts to pay. I have debts to pay. They will be paid. Just give me 2 more days and I'll pay them off. Alright, let's see, I have... Okay, it shouldn't be too hard to get the materials for the rest of the sorter. Also, go enjoy Repo. I also need to play that. That's another one I need to play. Oh my god, I need to sleep too. Okay, wait. Yeah, at least season 2, episode 3. Okay, I can do that. How long are the seasons? We'll see, bro. I think I got that though. I think I can give you season 2, episode 3. I got that. Okay. Need more redstone. I'm not sure. Should probably bring a bread up over there. Actually, I'll use my portal. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna fly all the way over there. Probably need to craft some repeaters and comparators. Actually, no, that's enough. That's enough. And then I'm sure I left all my other redstone stuff back at the farm. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember having. Also, we can buy redstone too. I realize that we can buy it from our clerics. So I think also that's another thing I want to do. I want to bring some clerics over here. I need if I can get like 20 clerics, I'll have tons of emeralds because of all this. But for now, we need to worry about sorting. So like I said, this isn't a horrible amount of gold to get, but I think my efficiency can go up like 2 to 3 times. Anyways, have that. Let's see what else we have. All right. Yeah, I actually might not have as much redstone as I thought I did. We can break these down. I'll go mine really quick. I'll find a nice cave. That looks promising. Let's see. Maybe not. Well, that's redstone. I'll take that. What else? There's gotta be more. There we go. Plenty. I think. I mean, it's kind of that's part of a raid farm, right? A good raid farm has a good redstone output. But that'll be next. I need a raid farm. I do need a witch farm too, but I just haven't done enough with redstone yet for it to be important. Okay, there's not 19 ores is probably fine. I don't need a 10 right now. Hold on, sorry, 1 second. I just gotta check something. I'm just gonna pause the game. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, I'm planning on doing a raid farm pretty soon here. That'll be next for sure. Or maybe like that, or like Wither Rose and Wither Skeleton. Super simple one for totems. That's a good idea. I think Raiseworks, my goat Raiseworks, has a really awesome one because they probably that's right. They changed the way that you get Bad Omen, and so all the old like really efficient ones broke, obviously. And so, but I think Raiseworks, you need an audio clicker, I think, but he has a really awesome one that's just as efficient. It's slightly more risky, I think. Like there is risk you can die, so I can't do that one unattended. I'd have to. I can't like AFK that overnight, but and it's pretty easy too. It took me like 2 hours last time I did it, so it shouldn't be too long. So I think I'm gonna start working on Megabase, and then if I get bored of that at some point, I'll go build a raid farm and then get back to it. Oh my god, I'm like up under gravel right now. Okay, we're close to the surface here, dog. There we go. No, I love a good raid farm though. They're awesome. I think they give you the most items out of any other farm in the game. It says it's going to be bartering, but even that I don't think gives you such a wide variety. Okay. Let's see. Dude, where's my toolbox? Shoot. Wait. I may have left that back in my bay. Oh, it's up there. Okay, we're good. We're good. Scared me. There we go. Okay. big circle in the ocean with a village around it. Yeah, no, you can make really quick ones. How efficient is that one? Because there's some pretty easy designs. Like I said the other day, I always go peak efficiency with all my farms, or at least try to. Okay, perfect. That's a lot of redstone. We also got some more stone too, which we need. All right. Quartz, perfect. We already have that here. I need some wood. Is my tool back? I think my toolbox is still up there. Yeah, okay. Let's grab that. Yeah, I've never had any projects that required enough redstone that I'd need a full-on like witch farm. I've never had to use that much redstone. I mean, I'm sure because I've never done a perimeter. That's one thing I've never done. I want to do that in this world at some point, but the Ravagers take the longest to die. Yeah, Ravagers are pan, dude. Like most raid farms, like all the fancy ones, that's like the main thing they have to account for. They have like really weird hitboxes. Okay, that's probably enough wood. Just buy or mine it up. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because, like I said, I've never had a huge need for redstone. Unless it's like an item sorter. And even then, like you can get a ton just from mining for a few minutes. Just find a nice open cave. It's probably enough comparators, I think. That actually might be too many. That should be enough. Yeah, me neither, man. I like understand how it works, but I'm not good at like building it, if that makes sense. Like it always comes out messy. I'm sure there's like this, for example. This is a homebrew redstone contraption. I'm sure there's way better ways of doing this. I'm just too lazy to figure them out. Okay, then we need repeaters. Well, here's the thing. It only works like slightly. If it's rendered for too long, then these top three run out and it starts crafting golden pressure plates. So that's kind of my issue at the moment. But if it's not rendered for too long and I let the farm run, then it does just fine. All right, we're gonna split these up. So half of them are gonna go towards a different hopper because, like I said, the problem with how this AFK'd last night is it's only picking up rotten flesh because there's not enough entrances for other items to go. Small Minecraft sad story. Let's hear it. Okay, so we're just gonna build this just in a different direction. I also need probably some more yellow concrete powder. Or I can use gold. Nah, it's too expensive. You know what? Nah. Why not? It's gonna look really tacky, but who cares? Okay, how long did I make this? I don't even think I need the other side to be that long. I just need like four. So it'll come out like to here, maybe. Yeah, like that. Okay. Shoot. Server updated yesterday. We went on today to play a bit. The reset. Wiped your map clean, so every waypoint had save is gone. Had to start over from scratch. Like, start over from scratch, or just the waypoints? That sucks though. Dude, that's crazy. Gotta redirect those. Oh, so I see what you're saying, like mini-map mod, right? Like, so you have to recreate your map. Why did the map reset server update? I actually said that, right? I'm sorry, bro. That's annoying. Just look at that. There's like rotten flesh that's still backed up in here. And magma cube for some reason. Magma cream. So what's the... Because I checked out your channel the other day. What's the... What are you making videos on? Because I know you're playing something. Is it like a server? Yeah, mini map and the big maps. Yeah, so I had to go to my episodes. The font, dude. That's rough. But yeah, those YouTube videos, are they on a server? Alright, let's try this. Okay, so we're gonna have... I guess we're building with gold, maybe? Why not? Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. In my server, there's 4 people on that are supposed to be on it, but one kind of fell off. Yeah, there is maybe right now, so he can't play right now. Being deployed. Wow, that's crazy. Dude, best of luck to him though. That's a scary time to be deployed. That sucks. I need a good server, honestly, bro. I need to do something like that. I gotta sit down with a couple of buddies. 'Cause that's like one of the best ways to make content. Honestly, is having a good group of people to make it with. 'Cause you get some of that like cross growth. And you just have a better time doing it. Okay, wait. I'm gonna build this out of gold. So like this. Okay. And then it's going to extend out. I wonder if I should use minecart hoppers because they're faster with loading. I'll see how this does because I don't think it's going to be slower, or that it's going to be, the hoppers are slow enough to not be able to load it with 2 exit points. Absolutely. And like I said, especially because it exposes you to more people. Like like you cross audiences. It's a great way of doing it. But yeah, no. All my friends I had doing content with are on bigger and better things now, so I'll find a group eventually. Right now, I'm having fun doing hardcore. It's a good time. Okay. Let's see. I'll break that, and then need fireworks. Is there stuff in there? Oh, there is. A little bit. This extra row is redundant. Dude, on God. That's why I love doing gold farms, because probably the easiest to make efficient, and so you just get a ton of gold blocks and build everything with it. All your farms. Call me Mr. Block. Mr. Block YouTube. Okay. Gotta get repeaters in there. Let's see if I can... Hold on. I'll have to thread the needle. Boom. Okay. Shoot. Alright, I'm going to have to scaffold over there. Or, wait, I can see this. Boom. Okay. Wait. Yes. Alright. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I hope it isn't. Shouldn't it be? And then we can bring our chests on over. Before Navy guy got deployed, he made his iron farm for us. We never need iron again. Yeah. I had a server a while back. I was playing on, it was kind of like Hermitcraft. Had a guy build an iron farm. It was like in our group. We had a little faction of like 4 people. Dude had so much time on his hand. I think he built an iron farm that was like 40,000 an hour. Never need iron again. I want to build. I want to find that design and build in this world. But I love a good farmer. I love it when you have people to farm for you. It's always a good time. Alright, where's my chests? Do I have any more? Yes, I have plenty. Okay, perfect. I mean, hypothetically, I could build this out of netherite. I have enough ancient debris right now. I could probably build my little platform here out of netherite. Him and I would probably get along big farms. Yeah, I love a good farm. I'm kind of bad at building them or like coming with them out of scratch. But I have fun building them, you know? It's like Legos, kind of. It's like following instructions. It's kind of watching something come together and then getting a huge reward out of it. It's always a great time. Yeah, usually I do with anyone that farms in like a server. Those are always my top people to be with. Alright. And then I need to do something special, like, right, actually. Here, I'll... okay, wait. Oh, why is that? Is it something with, like, the way chunks are rendered? My problem with servers is that you can't use your own like settings. I mean, there's a mods you can use to bring your settings like client side, like render distance. But nothing pisses me off more when you're playing on a server with like a render distance of 8 chunks and you can't see anything. Yeah, like I said earlier, this is the first time I've done a portal farm like this. Okay, I might need to change the direction of this circuit here. Do you ever live stream? Because if you do, let me know and I'll show up to a live stream sometime. Because it's set to render a lot, but others can't. So yeah. Yeah. But yeah, there is a, I think it's called like Chunky or something. It lets you, it renders your chunks client side, which means that it doesn't require the server to render the chunks. And so it's all locally. So if the chunk isn't being rendered by the server within like the server's set range, then it's gonna be slow and it might update as you get closer. But it's at least nice so you can like see further. Yo, welcome in, welcome in. Used to it because, yeah. I have like very set times because I live with my family right now. I'm luckily moving out in like a week or two. But, yeah, I have like super specific times I have to fit streams into, otherwise I'll get interrupted. Look, see, it's making pressure plates right now. Playing a live stream late July. Is it gonna be like a big one? Do you have anything special planned? Or just like a casual live stream? Because both can be fun. All right, what is going on here? How did those golden nuggets even get in there? I'm not even gonna question it. All right. I also think I extended the length of that a bit, which should help a ton in as far as making it not craft pressure plates goes. No real plans. Valid. Yeah, I just have fun doing live streams because I've made some videos, like on my channel. I have 2 videos up right now. But I don't like, I put a ton of effort into them. I don't like putting half-assed content out. And so I just like live streams because I don't have to worry about editing and production quality as much. So it's like my preferred medium of uploading, but like I said, I like to summarize stuff. A pack you've been working on? Are you like programming one? That's sick, dude. Or it's like putting one together. Yeah, I'm working on some, or I don't have one in mind, but I want to work on a mod at some point, or like a plugin, because I know how to do Java or program in Java. Gotcha. So just like a mod pack. All right. Let's see. So I need to copy what I did right here, right there. Which means I'm gonna need 2 more auto crafters, which I might be able to craft right here. I think I have the stuff for that, potentially. Okay, gotcha. I see. Cool thing though is if you know how to program in Java, you can also, I mean, I'm sure you know this, but you can like tie the mods in better. Kind of like RL Craft or like Vault Hunters. But I understand it's not accessible for everyone because it's a really high bar. I've been programming for like 2 or 3 years, and I barely understand it myself. Okay, I need cobblestone. That's what I'm working on. I got my box of tools. Oh, it's right there. I had it on. My bad. I think my biggest problem with making a mod is I'm just bad with ideas. I think like a mod pack. What I really want to do is make because you can't, if you want to go big, you can't really just copy Hermitcraft because that's Hermitcraft's like monopoly. And so you have to do something special with like a resource pack. But I'm just like bad with ideas, so I can never come up with a good plugin idea or like mod for a server. That's always what stops me from making something like that. That, or I started on it and I just like immediately lose motivation because it takes a long time. I saw that. Isn't that like... Wait, no, I'm thinking a different thing. I saw one's like a netherite upgrade where it's like armor pass netherite. That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, trims are like purely... I mean, they are purely aesthetic. They're kind of cool though. I think that's how it should be. I don't think they should add like more overpowered items past netherite. Which is good at redstone as you. Like I said, every streamer. Also, we make a mod. You should make a mod that you can craft redstone contraptions. What do you mean by craft redstone contraptions? Like new redstone items, or like craft stuff that just like spawns like a circuit like this and just like comes pre-prepared. Yeah, it's in the pack also. Oh, like the armor trim one. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good mod idea, but like I was saying, I think at least in vanilla, armor trims should stay kind of cosmetic, because I feel like if you add, it gets to the point once you add too much to Minecraft, it feels less like creative, like building farms and bases and stuff, and more like an adventure game, which isn't a bad thing. That's why you have mods. But like to keep kind of the vibe you have with base Minecraft, I think you got to keep everything just a little bit like not super overpowered, if that makes sense. I mean, to be fair, netherite is already crazy overpowered, but yeah, I think you gotta have some level, some threshold there. That's a cool mod though. What's the mod name on that? Or plugin? Because I'm assuming you do that through a plugin. Oops. All right, I need auto crafters, which is why I grabbed the cobblestone earlier. Keep the trims as in vanilla, but maybe add more. Or yeah, I think, like I said, I think it's a great idea to have them as cosmetics. I think it's a great idea to add like rare things because it's fun to collect things. I'll admit, it's a like a trophy. I think a warden would be cool. Like have a 1% drop from a warden, like a rare armor trim. That's a cool idea. Yeah, I have no qualms with them like expanding how many there are or like how you get them. That'd be awesome. Like I think one of the awesome things they did with netherite is add the trim mod, or not the trim upgrade or whatever it is. Sorry, I'm not. It's the netherite upgrade. That's what it is. Add the trim or the upgrade, because then it's like netherite slightly hard to get, because it's already not easy to get necessarily, but it makes it harder, which is nice because it's like the final upgrade. So I feel like that makes sense. Advanced netherite. Got you. Wait, hold on. I think I've heard of that. Let me look that up. Advanced netherite mod. Oh, is this the one that adds like diamond, lapis, like whatever the gems, and then diamond is like all of them combined? Yeah, that. Or if you want both, or just building and redstone tools only with bullheat. You could post them separate so you don't make more mine coins. Fortunately, Java doesn't have mine coins. But yeah, no, it's a good idea. I like that idea. It's a sweet idea. But yeah, Java is just, all the mods are free. And I unfortunately, because the way that you write a mod for Bedrock is what you're talking about, that's Minecoins, is you have to use, I think C++ is the coding language they use, and then Java is how you code it in Java, obviously. I don't know C++, so I couldn't write a mod for Bedrock, unfortunately. That's a good idea. I like it. Iron, gold, emerald, diamond. Just makes it stronger. Yeah. And then, I mean, or correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't diamond like all of them combined? Or is it just stronger? Like each one has a special ability, but then diamond is like all of them? Okay, what am I doing? That's right, auto crafter, which is some more iron, I think, which I should have on me right there. Oh, I supposed to have an anvil in there. I never realized that. Okay. Just stronger, okay. Because I saw a mod like that where it was like abilities on each trim. Like one was like water breathing, one was like a speed boost. But then diamond was all of them combined, which kind of removes the reason to do any of the other ones, which is... My qualm with that is there's no point, like, because once you're at the point of the game where you have netherite, going straight to diamond on that upgrade is like really easy, and so there's no point to use any of the other upgrades. Let's see, I think it's this, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, okay. And then I need another observer, which I don't have the cobblestone for, but I can make some. Yes, okay. And then that's the one where diamond is, like all of them, right? Is that what I'm thinking of? Another thing I feel like with these types of mods, I said this the other day, if you have something powerful, it has to be behind like a big wall of like crafting and like rare stuff, because if it's super easy to get, then it just feels overpowered. You always gotta have like some level of difficulty getting it, otherwise it's just not that fun. Or doesn't feel rewarding, at least. That's at least my ideas with mods. Okay. So this is gonna push out a little. It's gonna, okay, so it's gonna feed into one chest like that. And then you break these. That's if you have 3 snap trims on your here, you get infinite fire res. Okay, so maybe I'm thinking of a different one then. I don't know, I just saw one the other day. Or not the other day, like a month ago, but there's probably a lot of mods like that, to be fair. Okay, so that feeds down like this into a crafter, which goes into another chest, I think. Yes. Like that? Nope, other way. Yes, okay. And then we're gonna get our repeater in there. Boom. Minecraft should have a combo table where you put your ores together and to make a different one, like netherite plus diamonds plus netherite. It's a cool idea. I think there's probably some things like that. I think does Create have something like that where you make alloys? I think there's a lot of alloy mods like that. I'm not sure about having like that added directly into the game, because I think you can only go so overpowered with stuff before it's just not Minecraft anymore, but that's an awesome mod idea. There's so many cool mods out there. I gotta do some more modded content. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is a mod out there, like alloys. Alright, so then it's gonna go into another crafter. Like that, and then this is the one with the thick circuit. Oh wait, no, I got it. Oh shoot, that's too late. I'm too far in. It's too late to back out now. Okay. Boom. And then okay, I need, like, how many repeaters is this? This is... Also, is that building? Okay, no, that's working. Alright, beautiful. Yo, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have a total of 28 repeaters. I'm building a sorter for my gold farm right now, or an auto crafter specifically, but... So this is a gold farm. Comes from the imports piglins from the nether. And then they drop, fall, die, and then it picks up the items they drop, and then the gold comes into here, into these auto crafters. Auto makes blocks, and then everything else comes in here, like rotten flesh. Yeah, no, the Megabase, I'll be working on that in probably about like 20-30 minutes. I plan to start that pretty soon. I just had to finish this. Yep, this is Java, that's correct. Have I ever played Drank Monster? If so, what's your favorite? Mine's Electric Blue. I've never played it. Let me look it up. It's not familiar. Let's see. Drank Monster game. Is that a typo? I can't find that. Yeah, this is Java. I don't even think this farm would work on Bedrock. I mean, it might, but... I also gotta stick my repeater on that. What are my favorite trims? I'm not gonna lie, dude. I have not gotten enough experience with, oh, Monster Energy. I don't know if I've drunk Monster. I think I've had like once or twice. I think I've had the white one and the regular one. I think the white one's pretty good. Anyways, trim. Favorite trim. Good question. Like I said, I haven't had enough experience with trims to have a favorite. There's one that's like you get from Trowel Chambers, I think, that gives you, it's like a slightly darker hue than the ore, because they're usually all pretty bright, but then there's one trim that like brings it down a color. I think that's a pretty cool one. Right, is that, yeah, it's working, okay. So now I need to get a bunch of repeaters, which I should have the redstone for, I think. I think I have enough. Maybe. Light Monster, easy W. It's been too long. I haven't had one in a hot second. Okay, maybe a hot take. This might be a hot take. Oh, that's flow. That's the one thing of. Anyways, hot take. I think Red Bull tastes like battery acid. At least the base Red Bull. I've had it once. It's stuck in my mouth for like a day. It tastes exactly like acid. It is horrible. I'm sorry if that's controversial, but let's see. Flow armor trim. Yes, that's what I'm thinking of. That's probably my favorite. I think it's just unique. It's like the only one that does that. Sounds a rib. Silence is the really rare one that comes from the ancient cities, right? If I do a modded pack, look at Nested by Jack Bagel. Is that the one that has the biomes? Here, I'll look it up right now. Yeah, it is the rare one. I gotta find that in this world. I want to collect every item. Because you can just like copy armor trims if you have one. If I'm not wrong. Alright, let's see. And remastered. Yeah, this one. I think I've a while back. This is a completely separate channel too. This is a newer channel, but back when I had a different channel, or maybe it's not the same one. I think I've seen the one you're talking about where you need like different eyes from like different ingredients. I think I know what you're talking about. Alright, need more. I think I need more redstone just in general. Okay, I'll go grab some really quick. $16 different eyes. Is the portal wider too? Because I've seen something where it's like you need ingredients from like all over the world. Like you need an ancient city eye. Okay, we might be thinking of the same one. Tasted it twice to see if they changed the Red Bull recipe. To me, it tasted like pure, unfiltered lava magma, molten iron, and coal. See if they say Red Bull gives you wings. Does it mean Red Bull? Tears through taste buds into the afterlife. No, it's bad. It's bad. Like, I imagine that's what drinking battery acid tastes like. It is absolutely horrible. I have heard the other ones are good though. Like, my friends told me the peach one's good. I don't know if I can ever trust the Red Bull again, but it might be worth trying at some point. I think this is the same cave I came down here. We'll just dig straight down. Actually, it's maybe not a good idea in a dripstone biome. Yo, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Okay, it shouldn't be this hard to find redstone. I'm gonna look in a different cave, probably. That might be better. Yeah, I've already been in this one, I believe. Am I a coffee guy? Good question. How long have I been in the world? I think... Here, we can check the time. Maybe. Oh, I don't have the widget set up, I don't think. I think this is... I have like 40, 50 hours in this world, so like day 200-ish. Am I a coffee guy? Sometimes. I'm more of like... I drink it for the utility rather than the taste, if that makes sense. If I need caffeine to keep me up, then yeah, I'll drink a coffee. But I'm also not like a black coffee guy. I'm not like super sugary on it. I don't like sugary things that much. But I also can't do black coffee. I just hate bitter things. Yeah, to answer your question, I've been on this world, like I said, probably about 200 days. I'm sure it's longer because I've AFK'd a bunch. But like, as far as active playtime goes, I think probably around day 200. Dude, where is redstone? Oh my god. Cannot find it for the life of me. Where am I? Okay, I've already been there. There's gotta be a cave somewhere here. Or not. That's cool too. Maybe here? Underwater? Hot take, but root beer tastes like just normal beer. I don't know if it should taste like that, but I've never had normal beer before. I'm not gonna lie. I have too much alcoholism in my family to play around with that. But I assume it doesn't, right? I feel like the worst I've heard about beer is that it tastes like, or root beer is it tastes like cough medicine. Because isn't, like I've heard normal beer is like compared to piss. So it's like barley. I don't know if we have anyone that can give more input on that, but I mean, I'm sure you've had beer if you know what it tastes like. I think it's an entirely different process too, because like one is like a bunch of fermentation and stuff. I think root beer is just like sugar and a special type of root. Tastes like piss, I'm right? Yeah. That's what I've heard. After running, kids wanna poly a bit for bedtime. All right, go for it, bro. Thanks for coming in. We'll see ya, and let me know if you ever go live, bro. I wanna hop in a live stream. All right, let's see, where am I? Okay, I know where I am. We're over there. Yes, bro, subscribe. If you guys are new, hit that sub bell. You can be the 140th subscriber. Coveted 140. Alright, we need repeaters. I think that's enough. On God, dude. On God. Hit that sub and like button. How many is this? This was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. So that was 26, 28. All right. I am off by 5. Great. Okay, that should be enough. And I still don't know if that's going to be fast enough to unload everything. But we'll find out. Because I'm too lazy to reinvent this circuit right now, so that'll be a later project if it doesn't work. But I'm pretty confident this will work. I don't know why it wouldn't. All right, where'd my gold go? I had a bunch of gold. There it is. Alright, so this one's not actually these. I don't know why I put those down. This one's gonna be like that, where you have a 13 repeater long circuit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Beautiful. Okay. Shoot, is that gonna... does that activate it? I think it does. Okay, no, so that's the problem, is that that's not actually activating it. Let's feed it around like that, and this will work. No, that won't work. We're gonna do... add another repeater on there. Doesn't hurt to add time. There we go. Nice. And let's copy that over here. Question to me and all the viewers of my live. Would you rather go down a slide into a pool, but the slide is a snake, or free North Korea from Kim Jong-un? Crazy question. Is it a cool snake? Like, how long is a snake? Like, what type of snake are we talking here? $60 rattlesnake. Does it bite? It's a real question. If it doesn't bite, dude, that's a tricky one. That's a hard one. Okay. Boom. That should work. I might want to put a little bit more of a signal into that. I think that's fine. Maybe, unless it explodes. Okay, and then we can put items into filter, and then we should be golden on going ahead and building our Megabase. Just a bunch of rotten flesh to set up the filter. Also need a trash collection system in here in a second. Alright. If I pee while sliding it well, and if I don't, That should hopefully cut it. And then we also need one more circuit over here for trash collection. We're just gonna need some lava, so we'll go grab some lava really quick. That'll be a golden retriever, be nice. Damn, dude. That's a hard one. 'Cause on one hand, I could stay North Korea. On the other hand, I could ride a freaking cool snake. All right, I think there should be lava under the portal. Yeah, we're good. All right. And let's take that back, and then we should be all set. Then we'll start building the Megabase. It'll be fine and dandy. Oh, that's the wrong portal. Oops. Hello? 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 Are we... There we go. Alright, then we go to... Let's see. Which portal are we? Oh, we're over there. That's my bad. That's my bad. Oh, damn. 140 subs, by the way. Big 140. Hell yeah, dude. I'm sure that happened a while ago, but I wasn't paying attention. Okay. We are, that's right, garbage collection. Which means we are going to build lava. I need a dropper. That's what I need. Quick little dropper here if I have the materials for it, which I crazily don't. I'm missing 7 cobblestone. Unfortunate. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. Okay. I forgot to put the stuff in the fill, please. We'll do it in a second. I just need a dropper. Boom. Okay, and then I'll have to remember how, I think, yeah, okay, no, it faces the direction you placed it. It's always a little bit different. Except for I want that to be higher up. Right there. Bang. Okay. So then this will feed into lava. Almost decorate the top here a little. And then lava goes in. And then we set that into an observer. And that starts working. And I don't know why this already... Wait, no. Did I set it like that? I think I set it like that. Okay, wait, no, it's intentional. We're good. So now... Let's see, where'd my gold go? There it is. If we just slap some gold up there, that should get us started. All right, let's check this out. I think we should be clear. I think that should be a lot faster for collection, because the problem before, if you guys weren't paying attention or weren't watching at that time, the hoppers aren't loading fast enough. And so I think this will load it fast enough that we can actually get everything, because what was happening is stuff would just collect up there and despawn. But I think this should pick stuff up fast enough now, so it can all drain correctly. Okay, we'll go up to our AFK tower. Let's wait here for a second. Let's see what happens. Make sure everything works correctly. Can see them spawning. They're coming. Alright, let's see what that's doing. Hopefully that's picking stuff up fast enough. Also, hopefully our sorters aren't breaking, because that'd be bad. Oh, it's working. It's working. Hopefully. And I do think that is draining fast enough. Let me double check. Yes. Okay. Solutions. All right, let's go build a Megabase. Let's go start on that. Let me just get organized here. I'm gonna take that and that. Watch anime? Yeah, I watch some anime. I dabble here and there. Let's see, what's the most recent one I've seen? Witch Hat Atelier, that's a newer one. Big ones, I've seen some Demon Slayer. I've seen some Jujutsu Kaisen. Where's my toolbox? It's up there. I also need torches over here. How about you? Do you watch any anime? Got any favorites? Boom. Wonderful. Okay, Megabase. Here we come. Also have infinite gold now, which is wonderful. Splendid. Actually, before we do the Megabase, gotta grab some gold. I have something I want to do really quick. Alright, we have some there. There it is. That should, I think that's enough. I have no suspicion that's not enough. Oh my god, dude, I've barely done anything. Okay. That's alright. That's okay. That's A-okay. We have all the time in the world. I'll just empty these out. For a little something I want to do really quick. I also need some coal, which hopefully isn't that hard to find. Unless I've somehow mined all this stuff over here. I need water. Here's Demon Slayer because it kills like fair characters like Rengoku. Shinobu, Yame, Guro, Mitsuri. It's emotional depth, character development for. Tanjiro is also the rest. Yeah. Good reason to like it. Add good story depth. You see Attack on Titan. And I say Demon Slayer doesn't do it well, but I think Demon Slayer or Attack on Titan does that really well. Because even with Demon Slayer, you have some characters that are like pretty much immune because of plot, but with Attack on Titan, no characters are untouched. Okay, we need some more coal than that. We're gonna need a ton of coal here. It's also why a wither skeleton farm would be really nice to have right now. Compared to Sukuna's plot armor. I mean, even in the context of JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen, like, he's probably the only one that has plot armor. Besides, like, maybe, like Itadori, Yuji. He's like the only one in that whole series that has plot armor. Okay, I hope that's enough coal. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. I need to build a super smelter, but I'm kind of lazy right now. Okay. Here we go. Let's grab all of that and smelt it down and make our netherite blocks for our beacon. All right. And then while that's cooking, we'll go build the base. The rest of these can go in my shulker box. Actually, I need to clear my tools. Boom, boom. Okay. And that. Alright. Nice. Okay, so we need a little bit of all of this. Need some of that. I'm running low on fire coral. That's okay. We'll just have to go grab some more in a second. Alright, I gotta remind myself what pattern I was doing. I think... How deep does the deep slate start? Wait, no, okay, so it goes... That, and then... The salt is the very lowest, and then it goes deep slate. Alright, then we have the dead coral. Just like that. And then, yeah, we'll just repeat that pattern a bunch. Let's see how the netherite's doing. Still has a bit of time to cook. Alright, wait, it's a little bit too ordered right there. Do a little bit of that. No, that scaffolding I had. Oh, I have a shulker box over here. I forgot about this. Okay. I'm gonna go snatch some scaffolding in a second. Alright, something's not right there. Built those wrong. That's what's wrong. Yeah, but in season 1, Yuji died, plus he still needed his wife, Nobara, got her face blown off by the Stitch fuckface Mahito. Ichi's plot armor, he does become immortal. Most friends in. Mojo Yuji's plot armor isn't plot armor, it's a curse. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying. No plot armor in JJK. Valid takes. Okay. How far down does the deep slate start? Goes down to about... Okay, so it's a very thin layer, and then goes deep slate. And then go, okay. I see, I see. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we got the tough in there, and then fire coral, which I've actually been using a ton of, so I'm gonna need to get a bunch on my next trip. Next time I go out to the coral reef. Putting gravel here. Gotta get my gravel. People wish to be immortal. Read Mojo UG and figure out and find out why it's a curse and not something good. I think it depends. I think with Yuji's character it's a little more complicated, right? Because you got kind of like the same way as Gojo, where he has no friends because he's seen as more of like a weapon. I think in some contexts, immortality, like if you have a group immortality, where it's like more selective and like more controlled, kind of like more sci-fi based things. That's not a horrible thing, because then you have all your friends with you for a while and you can live longer. But yeah, I mean, it's not always good, for sure. Okay. Like halfway down with the side of the wall. Yeah, sure. That's like what I'm saying is like certain context, right? Because obviously you don't want that. But if it's like controlled immortality, when you get to choose when you go out, that's not a bad thing. No, for sure, it'd suck to be floating in space forever. You know, true immortality would suck. Where it's like you can't die no matter what. That'd be pretty bad, pretty horrible. Okay. All right, that does not look right. What is going on there? No, I see. Okay. All right, sorry, 1 second. There we go. Putting me to sleep. Also, check the nether right now. I think it should be done cooking. Maybe not fully. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, it's almost done. The only good thing about true immortality, they'll let us find space eventually, see beautiful things. Yeah, that's true. Until you get to the heat death of the universe, when everything's a black hole, and you just get sucked into a black hole. Because even if you're immortal, there's nothing you can do. If a black hole sucks you up, you'll just be stuck in a black hole forever. I think that's the real problem with immortality, because sure, there's all this stuff about seeing everyone around you die, but the real thing with immortality is that sure, there's a long time, like the heat of the universe is like 10 to the how many powers, like a 10 with 1,000 or 100 or something like that. I don't know, 50 zeros behind it. It's a long time, but when it happens, there's literally just nothing. Like, or I'm assuming hypertrophy is true, but I think at this point we pretty much know it's true. Almost done with the side of the wall. That's pretty cool. I think what's gonna take forever is the inside. That's the part I'm really dreading doing, especially because it's a lot more boring than the walls are. Let's see, we're gonna go like that, and then we're just gonna see gravel. Well, that's the thing is with immortality, like true immortality, you can't die. So like, I think that implies like your existence, because the way I think we believe the universe works is, did I build that too wide? No, what's wrong there? Oh, I say it's okay. Is that space comes into existence because of mass, and so as long as you're still alive, the universe is still in existence because there's like gravity and space-time centered around you. And I mean, I could be absolutely botching that and making stuff up, but I'm pretty sure as long as you'd be alive, there'd always be a universe. So that's kind of why true immortality sucks a ton. But another positive of immortality is that it's an unfathomable amount of time. There's such an insane amount of time between now and that happening. It will happen eventually, but you have a solid, what feels like eternity to live. But again, there's an infinite amount of time after which you just be stuck alone, which is, I think, the scariest part about that. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5. see, then we're going to go down 2. Place that, and then that. Wonderful. Okay, but the problem is that's too high. So what happened there? I just made it too high, I guess. That's my bad. Let's see. Yeah, but if that's wrong, the universe dies, everything stops existing. Right, you'll stop existing, but black holes, if this is true, then you get sucked into a race with the concept of... Well, the way black holes work is you never get to the singularity of a black hole. The way that gravity and space-time works is you'll never truly make it to the center. And so eventually what happens with a black hole is it decays. I think it's called like beta radiation. No, that's something else. That's electrons, but might be. Anyway, something happens where the matter inside of a black hole slowly converts itself to antimatter and collides with itself and destroys itself. I think that's how that works. And so eventually a black hole can evaporate after like a unfathomable amount of time. But it happens. And so if you're immortal, you won't be erased. So pretty much the only thing that can happen, assuming everything we know about physics is true, is you'll just be stuck floating in a black void for an eternity. If that makes sense. Okay. Oh, the netherite's probably done. I can go check on the netherite. Let's see, did it start there? Yes. No. That's too low. One higher. Guess I need to go sleep really quick. Sleep time. If you get true immortality, I would assume you died and this is God's punishment. Yeah. I mean, like I said, it wouldn't be horrible for a bit. It would only start feeling bad after, like, a few septillion years. It's a long time. Very, very, very long time. And once again, I made that too high. Great. Let's see, there we go. Let's go work on the netherite really quick. We're gonna put some netherite together. Alright, I gotta dump some stuff in a box really quick. Good idea. That's how I like to play. When I'm not streaming, I always have something on my second monitor playing on the side. Jurassic World Evolution 2, I don't think I've heard of that. Let's check it out. Hold on. Jurassic World Evolution 2. Interesting. I think I might have seen this. Maybe. Alright, we have 10 netherite blocks so far. That's going to be thrown in there. Okay. Oh shoot, left all my blocks up there. Oops. There we go. Am I starting the deep slate too high? Okay, yeah, the deep slate goes... Actually, wait, no, never mind, never mind. I lied. think it's too high. Oh my god, I keep on doing that. How do I keep on... Okay. Whatever. That's alright. Let's do that. Fix it up. That's coming together. Be kind of nice if I had the ability to farm some of these blocks, but I think I have enough that should last me a while. Right, hope I'm not out of bread. Okay, no, I have more, a little more. Yeah, I swear to God, these pillagers are always coming. It's like the 5th raid I've got, or maybe like 10th. Just working on the Megabase alone. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, round block. I think I started that gradient wrong. On that side at least. Here, hold on. We'll randomize that up a little bit more. Like that. There we go. Boom. Is that too high again? Oh my god. Oh, I just didn't even finish. What is happening there? Okay. One more time. Alright. Boom. Wrong block. Wait, no. Okay. We're pulling problems up here. Alright, nice. We can even add some more variation to that if we want. There we go. Oh, netherite's done. And bring some more bars in. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, we're like out of coal. Yikes. Here, we'll split it up a little. Okay, I don't think that's enough for any of those, but I'll worry about that in a bit. Okay, let's see. Netherite. I'm out of gold. That's awkward. I guess I gotta go grab some. Dude, it is pouring outside my house right now. It's so rainy. Holy shit. That's crazy. Okay. Let's see. Gold. Gold. Netherite. Wonderful. And then block. Hold on, I just wanna... That is so much netherite. Oh my god. We're not even all the way there. We're not even close to all the way there. Alright. Let's head back. I'll grab some coal while I'm here. If I can find my... There it is. Ender chest. Once a deep cave. I don't think I've been on here. Actually, no, I have. Yeah, I've been on here. I lied. Okay, also not gonna be cold down this deep. There it is. Okay. Four more pillars, and then that side will be done. I got that. Alright, one. Oh, that's deep right here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm out of tough. Oh, wait, no, I have some more. I'll sure have a bunch in my stockpile. Fire coral is what I'm running out of. Okay. Like that. Sorry, my dog's barking in the background. He's very loud. Okay. We're gonna do coral. Gravel. Andesite. Add some more randomization in here. Nice. Oh, I don't know how I missed that. Let's see. Let's take a look at progress really quick. Nice. Sorry about that. I had to go do something. I'm back now. Okay, still got some netherite. Okay. And we also gotta do another gold run really quick. So I think that's the last of the netherite. There's still some more in there. That should be finished cooking by the time I get back. River RD. So true. So true, brother. Random address of a store. I don't even know what that means. Okay. Netherite. 42 more ingots. Plus some more from this. Once that's finished, sure, we'll split that up. Okay, netherite. Boom. So there's one more block. $26 blocks. I also need to grab more food really quick, so I'll do that. Would you rather kill a puppy but save a kid with cancer, or kill an adult with cancer but save a retriever puppy with cancer? That's a crazy hypothetical, bro. Probably save the person. Maybe. I feel like it's a dark hypothetical, but the kid probably has more moral value. Okay. Where are my farmers at? They're all the way over here, I think. Alright, we're almost done with this side. Yeah, but what if the puppy was your great grandma's? I'd probably still save the kid. Because that it's a dark hypothetical, but I mean, the kid has more to live for. Also, as just the species, I feel like I kind of have a obligation to look after my fellow human. Play a slightly easier trolley problem. What about the adult one? Well, wasn't the question picking between the two? Let's see, it was... kill adult cancer but save. I feel like I wouldn't... I mean, it depends on the adult. Like, if... Yeah. If the guy knows he's gonna die and has like a month left or like a week left, then maybe if it stops the golden retriever from dying. But if the guy's like has a chance of recovering and is like perfectly healthy, then probably still save the adult. If I were a German? Oh, if I was a German. If I was a German and knew Hitler's backstory, would... Let's see, sorry, what was that? It was... You were a German and you knew Hitler's backstory, would you think his end was bittersweet? I don't know. If I was a German, I don't think it's bittersweet. I think it's like, it depends on what type of German I am. Because if I was like raised in a culture that brainwashed me into being a Nazi, then I'd probably think it's bitter. I mean, I personally don't think that, but if I was in a culture that brainwashed me, I think that. I'm pretty sure most Germans at that time probably were upset about his death. But, I mean, to be fair, to your credit, I think a lot of people didn't actually know what was happening in Germany. So it's hard to say. Well, let's wait. Okay, no, we're good. And then this. Okay. Let's see, how deep is that? It's going to go down to about there. Place that. Like that, and then gravel, gravel. Yeah, but and then because art wasn't like that in America. It's maybe a little bit dark for a Minecraft stream. Appreciate if we could change the topic. I mean, that's a pretty controversial thing to be talking about, but I mean, I just don't think he was a very good person. Okay. One or two more pillies left. Luckily we have the materials for that too. Maybe. Hold on. We need basalt. Then I need to figure out how to do the bricks. I might just have to get a bunch of masons, I think. One, two, three, four, five. Gosh, you're all good. You're all good. Guys typically like to not talk about controversial topics. You're totally good though. You didn't know. It's all good. It's all good. We're chilling. Okay, wait, I forgot deep slate. Hold on. tough, not deep sleep. There we go. And then coral, coral. I'm out of andesite. All right. We'll do this corner really quick. Quick question, how do I get 50 subs? I want to do live streams, but I can't because I don't have 50 subs yet, and I don't know how you do it by posting. Dude, comment. You can check out my other videos if you want. I've been doing YouTube. Like, this is not my first channel. I've been doing YouTube for probably about 4 years now. This is the first time I've actually started seeing a ton of growth. But like, YouTube Shorts is a really good way of doing it. Because unfortunately, you have to have a ton of experience. If you wanna blow up on YouTube, you have to have a lot of experience, especially with like video editing. And if you don't have that, it's a lot harder to get started. So I'd recommend learning what makes a good YouTube video, what makes an engaging YouTube short. And then you also have to have some really good ideas to blow up. But yeah, if you want some ideas, you can check out my YouTube shorts and the 2 videos I uploaded. Those are where most of my subs come from. I think I've only gotten like 20 or 30 subscribers from just streaming. That is so off-centered. What the hell is going on there? One, two, three, five. Okay, so something's wrong with the way I built this. Is there? Wait. Yes. That is... Oh, I see my problem. I'm not in all the way. Yeah, okay, wait, we're good, we're good. PJO? I have not. What is that? Unfamiliar. Oh, got you. Percy Jackson, the Olympians. I'm gonna be honest, I've never even read a Percy Jackson book. I probably should, but I've never gotten around to it. Got you. Is Percy Jackson the Olympians the way you refer to the whole series? Is that just like what the series is called as a whole? Or is it just Percy Jackson? Okay, I'm out of gravel again. Great. There we go. I also need to grab some fireworks. I also realized I'm completely out of the dead coral. Heroes of this. Interesting. Yeah, no, yeah, I need to read more just in general. I don't read enough, unfortunately. I gotta. I'll note that though. I'll put that in my to read list. All right. Let's check it out. Full side done. Nope, no it's not. I lied. Please let me have coral somewhere in here. I don't. Wait, I do. I have a little bit. Oh, I have this stuff. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, no, that's not done. Wait, is it? Shoot. Is it just built wrong? What is... Oh, it's off-centered. How did I get off-centered? What? That's not built right. Okay, what? How? Shoot, somewhere along here I built this wrong. Okay, not centered, not centered, not centered. Unless it's supposed to be like that. Oh no. Oh my god. Okay, well. Oh shoot. Okay, I need to fix that entire row then. It's probably not gonna be too long. It's not too bad. It's actually pretty bad, but for my sake, I'm gonna pretend it's not right now. Can't believe I didn't notice that. Wow. Okay, well, in the meantime, looks pretty cool. Anyways, unfortunately, I am out of time today. Some good progress. We got some good progress on the gold farm. That's huge. But yeah, with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I should be live tomorrow. Maybe. I hope so. Here, I'll respond to that question or that comment really quick. Ran the school entire 7th grade school year to read. The reason I had beer before is because I was. I'll wait for you to finish that sentence and then I'll unstream. An accident which school was. First responders, bad number. Got you. Interesting. All right then. Great having you guys here. Love you all a ton. We'll see you later. Bye bye. Like I said, I'll be live tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe.